Alrighty, this is Crochet with Me, Tuesday, number 7. I think I'm gonna back up a bit. Back up a bit there. So, I'm hoping you guys had a great weekend. I should have said that in yesterday's videos, right? Anywho, I am at the moment finishing up dishcloth, dish rag, dishcloth, washcloth, whatever you want to call it. So I'm trying to get that finished up. So we can crochet together for a little while. I hope everything is going well with you guys. Because life is good. Life is good. I'm making these for the farmer's market. I want to get this finished up. So I can send it out. Well, I don't have to send it out, but put it in my box. Which I'll have to show you all the projects I got in mind for the one of these days for the farmer's market. Maybe I'll do that in the podcast, this week's podcast. Show you what I all got. Yep. Yep. Anyway, I had a kind of an interesting weekend. Because most of my youngest children were home, so they kind of fight with each other. Well, technically, which is kind of odd because one could walk away from the other, but and I'm thinking about other videos I should be doing. Oh, I finally got my seeds planted for the farmer's market. And then I found out I have to replace one of the trays because the tray leaks. Yeah, I got my herbs planted for the farmer's market. So that kind of makes me happy. I should have done last month already, but that's okay. That's okay. A little behind, but people are patient. Okay, what the person, well, my friend, he's a very good friend of mine, what he wants me to do is like bring the plants to the farmer's market and do fresh cuttings. So people that want fresh herbs, would get a fresh cutting of the herb and be able to use it within that week. Because there are some people that just, you know, don't want to, you know, have the plant in their house because of, I don't know, pets, or they would have the hassle of taking care of it in particular. And then I would just like cut it. I'm thinking about doing a tray of lettuce too, and just bringing the whole thing there and then cutting it as people want it. That would mean I have to get myself a scale though. And I have to get myself a second table, which I don't have yet. Which I have to do. I know some of you, it doesn't really matter what I do. You're like, okay, all right. That's what I do, though. That's how I'll make extra cash. Four more rows after this one. Yay! Last year they were asking for brown colored ones. I don't know why, but people wanted brown ones. Don't you have any brown? Got that asked several times. So I found this big cone of tan and cream and brown. So they probably won't be happy with this, but oh well. And I have to do some hot pads, or whatever you want to call them. I like mine double, but people don't want them doubled. I don't know why. I mean, maybe they like it hot. I don't know. I prefer to have double pot holders instead of just single. But so this year I'm going to make some single ones and see if they sell. It's about all I can do. So, yeah. And I'm going to do my dish towels again, because those sold pretty good last year. I mean, I sold quite a few of those last year. And I have to do a few dolls, because those sold well too. I mean, I couldn't keep a doll around with, so I'm gonna do a few crochet dolls, and do some more fingerless gloves on for the farmer's market. I'm just not going to be able to do Wednesdays at all because my son works second shift, so I'm not going to be able to do Wednesdays at all this year. Which kind of sucks, but that's alright. Unless I bring my kids, which people frown on me bringing Anna because she can be quite pesty. She's 6, for God's sakes. But I guess other people have brought in their children, and their children chased away buyers because the person yelled and screamed and wasn't very nice, which I don't understand why you'd be yelling and screaming at your kid. And I go to the to Rivers Farmers Market in Wisconsin. Not the Manitowoc one, the Rivers one. Two Rivers. I know, I say Trivers funny. I never used to say it that way. That's because I've been living here too long. So yeah. Yeah, I never thought I'd be living in Two Rivers. I thought I'd be living out in the country. I'd like to do that again someday. I'd like to move back to the country. I don't really care for the city. The hustle and bustle is not my thing. Even though it's nice being closer to the stores and stuff, that I can walk there. The hustle and bustle. Hmm. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Do, 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 do. I want to make sure there's 22. Alrighty. Not enough yet. Do, 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 do. And as always, if you hear snoring, it's my dog. Which reminds me, I might do a video on my dogs. I found some pictures that I thought I lost forever, thanks to another YouTuber, and I'm gonna find that video I watched, and I will name that person in the video. He found a website, and I happen to have found him, and it's called I think it's called the Wayback Machine. Anyway, I found my old website, and I had shut it down, and I didn't take the pictures off of it because at the time I couldn't afford, I didn't have a printer anymore. My printer had went. It was a long time ago. I had lost everything. It was like 2007. And I had lost everything. I had to give up the internet at the time. And my website, and I used to raise dogs. I was one of the best in the state from what I understand. That's what other breeders told me. I had to let everything go. It was very, very hard. And I found the website. I found my old website, and I was able to get the pictures. Not all of the dogs. I'm missing 3 of them. Missing pictures of 3 of them, which I can't get. I don't know if I'll be able to get yet. I'll try again, but I'm missing 3 pictures of 3 of my dogs. These dogs were more than just a business thing. They were my pets, and I absolutely loved them. I took really good care of them. And, well, things happened in 2007 that caused a lot of problems. And I had to give most of them up. From what I know, I believe there is only one alive from that website. I still own her. I don't know if any of the rest of them are still out there alive kicking yet, but most of them probably have passed away. Anyways, it's because we had to give some up, so I don't know if they have gone on to heaven or not, because not all the people have found me. I mean, I still have all their paperwork. I mean, I kept all the paperwork from all the dogs I owned. Not all the puppies, but most of the paperwork I have. I don't have all the pictures from all the pups I had. I know that some of them, now that their dogs are getting older, they are contacting me. I've already found, well, 2 of them I knew where they were the whole time because of a thing called New Vet. I'm a New Vet, well, representative, sort of, kind of. I do have a code that I can give to people for their dogs. I want to get back into the business. But you have to understand that I was responsible breeder. I took care of all my animals. At the time when I found out that I could no longer take care of them, I went out and tried to find them homes, as many as I could, and all of them but 4 got placed. The 4 that didn't get placed, I had to give up. I mean, I gave one away to a family member, and then the other 3 I gave up to the Humane Society. Which I had to do. I had no choice at all. I understood that they would get them good homes, and all of them did go to good homes. One, I believe 2 stayed in Manitowoc. 1 went to Illinois. And the other one, I have no idea what happened to her. I just hope they all got good homes. And, well, one I know for sure had a good home. My sister was in contact with one of them. So we knew that we knew that they all got good homes. But I had no choice. You have to understand that. I had to move. I was losing my house. I had to move to back to the city, and I could only keep 3 large dogs, and I had to give the rest up. It was the hardest thing I ever did. I never want to do it again. Let's just say that breeding is not for everyone, and you should truly think it out before you do it. Make sure you do your research so you know what you are getting into. Do your research. There were people that I didn't sell to because I didn't like how they decided that they were going to do it. Like this one, her daughter was like 10 years old, and her daughter decided to go into breeding. I did not sell her dog because I asked her mother who would be responsible for the dogs, and her mother said that her daughter would be. Which is to put a lot on a 10-year-old. Sometimes, I mean, a lot of times when you breed your pets, it can be a good experience or a bad experience. You do lose puppies sometimes, and that's hard. That's hard to come to terms with, that you can't, save that animal. You can't see that animal go to someone who's going to be happy with it because there's something wrong with it. We had it happen several times where the mother refused to take care of several of the puppies, and we had to have the pups put down because the mother refused to take care of the pups. There was something wrong with them. But that's a lot to put on a 10-year-old. I even had one dog that the pups were 3 weeks old and she dropped on me. I mean, it was not the best experience all the time. I'll probably talk about it once in a while. I mean, because the dogs were a big part of my life. In many ways, they still are. I'm still getting the benefits from them because of the new vet. I still receive benefits from them. Some are, well, one person I know for sure is dedicated. I mean, he knew that I went out of the business. He even took a couple of my dogs off my hands for me to help me out when I was going through a lot. In recent years, they've been finding me here and there. So far, 3 of them have sought me out. They, I no longer have the capability of giving them the dogs they want, but they have found me, and via Facebook, And I had to tell them straight out that I could not give them another dog, but that one particular one, he said that I should go back in. He's not the only person in my family. Also, I have family members that have actually told me that I should go back in because of the benefits that I really enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't. Where's the tapestry? Oh, I got one up here. Oh, where did I put it? I don't know what to do with my needle. Oh, I found it. There it is. But to do that, to go back in, I would have to move back out to the country. I do not want to raise dogs in the city. It's a lot of work. Let's just put it that way. Here we're thinking about, right now we're thinking about getting into rabbits and stuff, a few rabbits. Putting up pens and stuff, but I have to actually do that. And I'm not that far yet, so when I get that far, I will be doing that. There. And we have a washcloth. And there we go. Woohoo! Please hit like. If you are not a subscriber, please subscribe to this channel. If you want to leave a comment, go right ahead. I'd love to hear from you. Yeah. And please share if you want to share. That's fine. Yeah. So I'll be catching you tomorrow with a tutorial for the doll's wig, and which shouldn't take too long because it's a small head, and the face, and maybe we'll start on her dress. Yep. So I will be catching you later. Okay, bye-bye.